Peace, peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You
What's
know,
going on, man?
it's been a minute. For those who don't know, it's my man Milli Y.o.T. MILLIY.O.T. Correct?
We kind of went through some different changes with the spelling of the name because, like I told you before, when I was being interviewed on Jules' podcast, shout out to Jules, shout out to Trigger, is that Milli Y.o.T is it's kind of like an acronym. You know what I'm saying? It's just short for militant. So you can spell it a number of ways, but of recent we're gonna go with the MI.
Okay.
LLI. So
I like that too, especially for the word militant. It looks more like the word militant when you use the
yeah, right. And that's what a lot of fans was telling me that, like, when I was using the Y, it was more like a name as opposed to.
Right. It's composed like an abbreviation to another word. Real talk. I like that. So I'm saying, Milli Y.o.T, first of all, let's get right to it.
Okay.
You just dropped a video. Where I'm from, shit fire.
Appreciate that, bro.
Can't see that. I'm saying, what was the mindset when you came to the title of the video, and then the actual making of the video? So, better yet, the song and then the making of the video.
The title, obviously self-explanatory, is a Jay-Z classic song. But people was doing, this is around the time when people were doing a lot of the challenges. So a few people hit me up like, yo, why haven't I joined any of the challenges? And I thought that was the most appropriate one for me to do, other than the So Brooklyn challenge. I did that too. I just never really really put it out and let the people really hear it for business reasons. But this one, I just felt like where I'm from was more fitting, because I for introduction for me as an individual artist myself, I think that was the most fitting title and the most appropriate to introduce me, individually. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then tell the people, where I'm from.
Yeah, Milli Y.o.T, let them know. Conrad, let's go, man. Check it. Listen. I'm from a project where you hoe-ass niggas ain't never come. Where the once real niggas turn suckers and then they run. Where them little niggas pick up that blicky and get them some. And catch a couple bodies, my nigga, before they come. You ain't got a body, my nigga, not even one. In the minute that you mention my name, go get that gun. Fuck you, keep on screaming, nah, homie, and you a none. And I put that doing everything, nigga, just like the sun. Arm, leg, my nigga, you not one. This is for my niggas on lock who facing one. Trapped in that cell, 123 in that one. I was in the cell with the killers and didn't run. Big Cordys and chain puffing and having fun. Been to Queensbridge but never ever said done. If I catch you in this traffic, I'ma punish you like pun. Not a rapper, but I know that your bitch know that I'm one. Keep a stack in my pocket and dare a nigga to come. I ain't posing for the cause, I'm just emptying out the gun. I'm the oil in the soil, you nigga, rising to the sun. You can never be my equal, I'm the heaven to your slum. You thinking the trap rap, nigga, you ain't got no funds. And even if you sold more yay than billionaire Jay, no, you never smoked or popped a nigga no kind of way. Is a nigga on my live, I pop back in the day. Get it twisted in your face, or be the target I spray. You the type of nigga think of shit all day just to say, who me? I'm more flyer than them Kanye Yeezys. From a hood that's so grimy, do its own Greasy. From the Ville with tough toe, never took no nails. And real crooks like Rough Ran, never told no squeal. That's real. Yeah. Free my nigga Junk, free my nigga Stunner, free my nigga Biggs, man. Diablo, I see you, baby. You know what it is. Hampton, Milli. Yeah.
What is it? That money Mike? Don't business. Don't quick bill. This nigga did 20 years.
Yo, it's Big Diablo, the Dirty Angel, rapping with Milli Y.o.T.
I definitely thought the video was fire. Who did the video? Who actually was the photographer, the videographer for that one?
Oh, that's my guy, Picky Pick Films. Shout out to Pick. He shot that. Well, we both shot that together. That was co-directed.
Oh, that's what mostly co-directed that.
Mostly with my vision. And specifically like the location, you know what I'm saying? Because, that location specifically has a lot of, connection to my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's So I chose that location and the kind of angles that actually got depicted in the actually, the video.
This shit was dope. This shit was definitely dope. While we still on videos, because we definitely got some other stuff to get it, you know what I'm saying, to pick your brain. You want the fans to really get to know who Milli Y.o.T is. You got some older videos, not too old, but you got a Final Warning and Clap Clap. To talk about both of those, the Clap Clap, that had a couple of MCs on it.
Definitely.
Was that your second video, or was that before or after Final Warning?
Bang Bang Clap Clap was my first video.
So that was your first video.
Yeah, shout out to Frago Bass, and Velwell and Slums. Them brothers brought me in on that one.
That shit was definitely fire. That shit was fire.
That was the first one. And Final Warning was when I actually, kind of like did a management deal with Conrad.
That's pretty much all Conrad artists is in that one.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And that had like 5 MCs in that one too, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so that shit was dope.
Well, some of those artists, I don't want to speak for them and say that they are currently still with
Right. But at that time,
a lot of us got our bones with the whole Conrad movement. Yeah. So whether or not they still got paperwork or signed to the movement, I can't really speak for people in individual situations.
And shout out to Conrad Camp.
Yeah, definitely.
And so you got, I seen We Up, but it's not the actual video. It's more like a appetizer. Is that the next video that's about to drop?
Yeah, actually right now we're in the editing process right now. So hopefully within the next 24 hours, man, you could definitely catch that on YouTube, featuring Snake Vicious, also shot by Picky Pick. That's my guy for right now.
Okay. Shout out to Snakes.
Definitely shout out to Snake Vicious and the whole Phil style and Quick Type and all that over there. So,
that's what it
is. My homies for my project.
What up with the documentary? Is that part of the
That's what I was about to get into. So a lot of which I've been seeing for us with the teasers has been like kind of like a double promo as far as my documentary. I got a documentary coming out called The Definition of a Crook, the real Mike Richardson story. So it's a volume series in terms of just my life, how I got connected to the music, some of the things that unfortunately as young African American men that live in the neighborhoods where we come from, get caught up in those cycles and ills and spills. So it gives you that, and it gives you like what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So look, definitely be looking out for that.
That's gonna be dope. So let's stay on that then. So
and also just with that, just also still doing the music with other artists as well. You know what I'm saying? That I'm excited about announcing that's gonna be either signed to me directly or just affiliated with the movement.
And that's the Let 'em Know Entertainment.
Let 'em Know, yeah, definitely. Let 'em Know Entertainment. That's a company that I'm partnered up with somebody with. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely at the end of this summer, definitely going to be legitimized in terms of LLC, and definitely going to be a legitimized business where if you want to have your talent showcased and so forth, you could definitely holler at us. We're going to be doing a number of things, not just with music, all forms of entertainment, and being able to just program as far as giving back to the community and being able to work with the kids and youth.
Okay. So let's get on that documentary. Just a couple of things. So one, I'm saying I know the story, but a lot of people don't know the story. So let's get some basic stuff out so the cats, I think, cats get a better understanding who we talking to when we talk to Milli Y.o.T. First, how old was you when you first went to jail?
I don't know, 11, 12.
Now, was that the big one, or that was your first one?
Oh no, that was just juvenile getting caught. Okay. I think I got caught with a gun. And then the second time, I got remanded and I got out. Then I went to jail like 3 months later for shooting somebody. So that was the first time. But I was an SJO, so they gave me 3 years and like long lane.
Okay. So you said, no, the last one was for shooting somebody. How many years you did for that one?
No, the very, very last one was a murder situation.
Okay, that's something totally different. How many years he tried to get you on that?
Life.
You end up getting out on that. That's what it is. So what you end up doing?
I did 22 years and 7 months.
That's what it is. Now, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, that life, that jail life. What can you say about those 22 years that when you got out made you who Milli Y.o.T is today?
I think for me specifically, it was more or less about like, it wasn't just necessarily about getting out. It was about getting out and getting out. You know, having, you know, my mind, you know, matured and being ready for society. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, obviously when I went in, you know, whether or not people want to acknowledge it, 15 years old, that's still a kid. If I had a kid, you know, 15 years of age, you know, he's a kid, she's a kid. So essentially at that age, I was a kid. So, but when I went in there, you know, I was immature. Obviously, the things I was doing, you know, no kid, I wouldn't allow my kid to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but my mentality was more or less like not just getting out, it was getting out and making sure I was ready, that I was prepared. So to answer your question, it was reading. It was you know, refraining from doing certain things that I felt from a behavior standpoint that was one that caused me to be in it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really like kind of really brace myself and just, you know, take that introspection and a lot of time of being able to just, you know, truly reflect and look at my circumstances and not just what I did to get in there, but how did I end up in the situation? Because had I had a lot of the parameters, I felt that if I had a kid like, you know, of that age and going through some of the things that I was exposed to, there would have been other parameters around to be able to allow that him or her to be able to combat that. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen other people in my same community who didn't go down the same path as did I. Right. And that's because they had a lot of parameters and a lot of guidance and a lot of structure around them, you know? It
was just you pretty much. You had to make it work.
And my pops, you know, was spaced out.
Yeah.
He was caught up in the drug cycle with the epidemic of that. My mom's was the same. So, you know, it was not being fun to in and out of the system. It was just, you know, being in the effed up situation, point blank, period.
So a lot of the viewers I deal with ain't necessarily from Connecticut. So a lot of people might know you from Connecticut. For the people that don't know you from Connecticut, what part of Connecticut are you from?
I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. I'm from the north end of Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay.
I'm from not only the north end of Hartford, Connecticut, but I'm from a little section of the north end, which is a project called Stowe Village. It's been coined over the years as, you know, Crookville or the Ville or the Village. But I'm from that environment. Yeah. Hartford.
There's a lot of MCs from Crookville that got dope bar games, feel me? So shout out to all the Crookville MCs.
Definitely. And I think starting not just with just the tradition, a lot of times this brother right here names get kind of lost in translation of the conversation in terms of Crookville MCs. And that's not just in the city. There's a brother by the name of Myron, who was one of the dudes that, you know, when I was coming up, you know, and was just, you know, influenced by the music and the culture and so forth. He was a part of like that whole grave diggers movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to Myron, man, wherever you at, man. Crookville, you know, legend, you know, on that mic, and definitely shout out to In the City. And definitely my man Blunt, you know what I mean? The roofer, man, he don't get a lot of credit for us being an MC nowadays. You know, he's kind of more popularized for other things, but he was one of the dudes that I saw first besides the In the City that was like writing down and jotting down, you know, rhymes, and like we really in the streets, and Money was really doing it. And I thought that was kind of, you know, ingenious of him, like even in the midst of what we going through the storms, my man is finding time to really compose. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the roofer, man.
Real talk. And yo, for a lot of cats that don't know, if there's some way for you to go and get the Inner City CD, Go and get it. That
Classic.
shit was one of the hottest shit in Hartford when that shit dropped. That shit
Shout out to
fire.
shout out the whole, like, you know, the whole major league, because they was a part of that. So definitely
Real talk. How do you feel about the Connecticut music game? There's a lot of dudes in Connecticut that I've been watching that's really been buzzing. Do you think it's our time?
I really do. I think it's been our time. I think where we lack, or where we haven't propelled in terms of progress with the music, is because I think we kind of waiting for somebody to kind of do what I feel like, you know, we have the ability to do ourselves, which is like, yo, put on our own showcase, press our own merch, you know, sell it, and you know, do all of the tangibles that's gonna allow you to flourish as a actual company, as an entity, where you're making some kind of profit off your intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that's where we suffer the most. And in addition to where you got, you know, the little bickering or whatever, that's cool, because that's a part of hip hop anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop isn't a team sport; it's an eye sport.
It's a still sharp and still sport. Real talk.
Definitely. So that's to be expected. But as far as all the artists, I love it, yo. Especially even the young dudes, like you know what I'm saying. When I'm looking like the young males, you know what I'm saying, like these young dudes that's out here that's putting the music together in the videos. You see, the energy is good. You know what I'm saying, it's just like, yo, monetize it though. You gotta monetize it. You gotta get your own YouTube page. You gotta, like, you know what I mean, you gotta really take it serious, as serious as you feel as though you want people to take you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all based on your presentation. And that's why you haven't seen a lot of solo videos from Milli Y.o.T, because artistically, I'm an artistic dude. You know, when you hear the fly Elohim, that's an element that's real, that's a part of me. That's not just me branding, that's a lifestyle culture. So when I present something to the people, like what we did about the Bag Boys, you know what I'm saying, we want to present that to the people to the best of our ability. You know what I'm saying? We want to put all our blood, all our sweat. You know what I'm saying? So when we look back, we don't have no regrets. Or we could say probably we didn't have enough money to do this or do that. But as far as all the tangibles that I was able to have control over, I pushed. You know what I'm saying?
And for those who don't know about the Bag Boys, that's a web series that Milli Y.o.T's one of the main characters in that. And the shit fire. Definitely go on YouTube and go check that out. How was your was that like one of your first movies you actually ever, or web series you ever act, like a film work you ever really got involved in?
Other than the videos, yeah.
Yeah, other than your rap videos.
The first time that.
Oh, you had to act, like you really had to act.
Nah, the first time I really had to act was in the video. It was in Poem first video.
Oh, I seen. That's right. That's right. I remember that shit.
That was the first time.
I remember that you did do a little act.
Yeah, I got a couple little acting scenes. That's when I got my first little thirst for it. But shout out to Poem for that.
He said, "I'm in love with that camera."
But nah, I was actually, when I first came home. Shout out to the kid Gold and Phil Well. They was doing a movie called Karma.
Yeah.
I was actually invited to be in it, but I was reluctant because I wasn't really like into it yet.
Right.
I wanted to kind of get, you know what I'm saying, and I wasn't ready for it. I don't think the timing was right, so I ain't take that up.
Go to that, yo. For cats who haven't seen Karma, go up on YouTube and go check out Karma, yo. We gotta support CT, man.
Definitely.
If we ain't
shout out. And shout out all the podcasts, because even to Ounces, to Bishop and the Juice Crew, to Homicide Hartford. You know what I mean? All them joints is classics, man. I still watch them to this day.
Yeah, real talk. And right there, them all on YouTube. Definitely go check all of them and support. Like, yo, and cats that goes to YouTube, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. The whole point is that we want to give you material when released. We want you to be the first to see it. Like, y'all like our fans. So like when Milli Y.o.T drops something, if you subscribe to his channel, you see it before he promoted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people understand.
And speaking of promotion, shout out to the young brother who got the clothing line out here in Hartford, Connecticut. Looks. They all got shout out to Hartford Current. You know, my man FB doing his thing. You know, he got the merch. Shout out to Rhonda. She got, you know, the t-shirts if you're trying to get the you know, the custom tees, or, you know, with the faces and whatever inspirational or whatever you want to say. You know, so there's a lot of people out there doing their thing, selling food. You know, the energy in the city, man, is definitely vibrant, man. It's a good feel despite what's going on, you know, with the whole COVID situation. I could just imagine had the COVID not come, the momentum that, you know, because that slowed up a lot of momentum, I'm sure, for a lot of
yo, that shit crazy, because right now, my whole, as you know, before I left, I did about the Bag Boys. Like, literally, my last day recording, my next day, I was on the bus to NC. My intentions on when I got down here was knock out about the Bag Boys, finish my mixtape, finish the album, and be in Atlanta, which is 2.5 hours away, pushing. Nigga,
right.
This COVID-19 killed everything. So I can imagine how that shit dropped the Connecticut music game. Like, niggas stopped going to studios, niggas ain't doing videos, niggas ain't promoting, niggas not performing, niggas don't know what the fuck going on.
And that's why I say, in addition to all what you just mentioned, the momentum, the artists still picked it right back up, because it made dudes even go that much more harder, in my opinion.
Real talk. But shit, Milli Y.o.T, you know, this is the first show. We're gonna definitely get you back on the show again. Before we go, is there anything that you want your fans to know about you, regarding the music, regarding your life, regarding anything you want to make sure fans know when they see this, they okay, that's Milli Y.o.T.
I definitely want them to go to my YouTube channel, type in MILLIYOT, Yacht, which is Milli Y.o.T, and subscribe to my channel. There's gonna be more content up there. Look out for the mixtape that's getting ready to drop, Volume 1, which is titled No Pillow Talk. And we're going to follow up with Volume 2, which is No Honor Amongst Thieves. Look out for the Last of the Loyal with me and Snake Vicious. I got a few collaborative projects. I don't really want to announce all of them, but that's definitely one of them that's in the bag and pretty much like 70 to 80% finished with me and Snake Vicious. Look out for the merch. You know, the Killer Well merch getting ready to come out. What else? Just more visuals. We up. Video should be out. If not tonight, definitely gonna be out within the next 24 hours, featuring Snake Vicious. What else? Definitely look out for my boy Frago Bass. He just signed somebody big. I don't want to announce his announcement, so pardon me on that. I'll let him do that, but definitely shout out to my bro, my little bro on that. And definitely look out for Let Them Know the Movement. You know, when you see that L, that's what we represent. You know what I'm saying? That's Let Them Know. So that's the company I represent. That's the company I'm a part. In addition to Conrad, Free Conrad. You know what I mean? We still Conrad all day. And we moving, man. We moving out here. Definitely look out for my man Picky Picks, man.
Yeah, he did SK last. I think he did 2 SK last shits I seen.
And I love both of those videos. Shout out to SK. But definitely, if you want to holler at my dude Picky Pick, he's definitely, I won't say up and coming, but he's definitely one in the city that's like, you know, he's a part of the city. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an up and coming artist, I feel like if you don't got a trap beat, or if you don't got like a Picky Pick in your arsenal as far as videos, you playing out here, man.
Right.
They're part of the
they part of the culture.
Yeah, they definitely part of the culture out here, man. So you gotta definitely commend those brothers, and definitely shout out to all the artists from V-Ness to Poker the Rebel, because sometimes the ladies don't get no shine either, man. So,
Jane Doe, respect to all the female rappers.
Definitely all y'all, because I definitely be listening. And then definitely all the artists that's just out there, just up and coming. You know what I'm saying? That's doing their thing. Shout out to young Oops out here doing this thing. Definitely serious artists to be reckoned with. Definitely not to be played with on the mic. Who else? Obviously, Frago Bass. But definitely, it's some more out there that I definitely enjoy their music. The kid from the South End, Bugs.
Okay.
Young kid. I like his sound, man. I like what he's doing. Definitely Keys to God in Bridgeport, Max Milli Y.o.T. My brothers out there, Brick of Dons in New Haven. Definitely dope sound out there. Young males out here in East Hartford, definitely holding it down. I'm just excited about, you know, the climate right now and everybody just grinding, you know, getting to it. But the biggest thing is whether or not we all agree together, man. Just support, man. Show that support, because that support means everything. You know what I mean? You ain't got to agree, man. And if you ain't got nothing good to say, just, you know, step to the side. You know what I mean? And if it's debatable to where as though, obviously, if you know, artists is going back and forth, you know, that's a part of the culture. I ain't gonna
Right. Some stuff is a debate. Some stuff is like keep your opinion to yourself.
Some things is like what you said, still sharp and still. And
that's right.
We competitive. You know, this is a competitive sport. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but and definitely, you know, last but you know, to say the last shout out for the best, shout out to you, bro, because you gave me an opportunity with About the Backwoods. I had a very minute, small role in that. And we ain't gonna get into why it ballooned to where I had a bigger role, but definitely shout out to you for believing in me, for putting me in position to be able to do that. Because that's not something that I felt like that I even had in my mind to say that I wanted to do that. Because like I just said earlier, I had the opportunity to be in an actual movie and I didn't even be in that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you on that, bro.
So I asked all my guests, if you was to see this show, what artist from CT would you like to see the interview be of? Just give me one artist that you would like to see on this show.
Let me see.
Somebody you don't know nothing about.
I definitely right now one of my favorite artists that I'm gonna be honest that I'm listening to that I just love. I kind of like love everything that he's doing right now is the kid Unk the God.
Yo, yeah.
I mean Unk the Great.
Unk the Great, yeah.
Like he just remind me. He gives me like a feel of a Buster, Brad man, just like
he got that energy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's like the energy god. So shout out to you, homie. I don't even know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I just know you. Never met the man in my life. I just know him through his music. But he's definitely one in the city out there. I definitely think that's dope. Super dope, and you should interview.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna definitely hit Unk the God up. I mean Unk the Great. I said Unk the God. That shit's funny as hell. Hit Unk the Great up and see what he say. He definitely got. They actually killing it right now. They got like videos after videos after videos coming out. So shout out to all them niggas. Snacks, bad news, shit, stack them up.
But also
the whole team.
Also the whole AMG. You know, him and them Fast Lane. They out there too. That's you know putting on very hard for the city. So definitely shout out to the G's.
That's what it is. So again, it's your boy Milli Y.o.T. It's your boy Mr. A6O, and this is just another show. Walk with me. We get to learn about the artists, so the fans can really see what's going on, get updates on upcoming music, ideas, all type of stuff happening on the show. Again, we're gonna be with another artist, another week. It's your boy Mr. A6O, Milli Y.o.T. We out.
Peace.
Picky picks found, picky picks found, picky picks found.
We up, nigga. We up late night in the trap, grinding the make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga, to take life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice? We up late night in the trap, grinding the make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga. life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice?
Emotionless feeling, I don't think y'all really understand how far gone I really am. Mental, bloody, or a vicious, smooth criminal. Since my early years, learning life, running around down the village, breaking bread with the illest.
Hey yo, fly nigga, fucking your lady, nigga, it might be I. Still twist, Dutchess and Axe, that's just the facts, nigga. Me and Bobby fucking with trap, this shit a rap, nigga. Throw the alley back to bro, here go you go, nigga.
PTSD, drowning in dark liquor. Another summer, crossing paths with my past, bumping heads with suckers with no sense for the future. Spot shotters gotta be fast when you shoot them. Jews drop for fools, swinging the
Ruger. You nigga, we royal nigga, because we loyal nigga. Fly Elohim, baby, I am not a dream. I was born in the 70s on a triple beam scale, nigga. Come to the hood, fuck with the whales, nigga. Late night, in the trap, grinding to make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga, to take life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice? We up late night, in the trap, grinding to make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga, to take life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice?
Who gives a fuck, really? You live, you die, though. Before that, make history in some form or fashion. Last of the law, you still fucking your bitch. Laid back laughing, just the life we was left with. Thank my mama.
When I'm up late night, my nigga, I'm on that grind flight. It tucked under my hoodie, under that pale light. I ain't even lit yet, homie, but I done fucked twice. Yeah, times 50 to be more precise.
Still I stand, growing stronger with a year. Humble but patient, still a struggle. Swimming with sharks on the north end where everything's a hustle. The good die young and hard for this fire in the ghetto. Oh, I swear.
Yeah, we rep stunner. Free my nigga G. This the spirit of the buildings pouring out in me. Rest in peace to Paul Kunk and my crook rate. Last ball, free Frago, back to the streets. We up late night, in the trap, grinding to make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga, to take life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice? We up late night, in the trap, grinding to make right, cause we could be bending them corners, nigga, to take life. One life to live, we all gotta throw the dice. In other words, what's your sacrifice? We up.
I grew up with my boy, man, from back in the day. I'm from the Ville, never ran, never will, man. OG said it. This is my little man here. We did time together, man. We done built shit together. We did shit together. So in the same block. Now we out this motherfucker living, trying to make it day by day, man. Make it through the struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't breathe, man. Black Lives Matter, man.